Here at ZXL, we've only done Platinum Adventure videos on bigger, more interesting games, ignoring smaller, less well-known games almost entirely. Sure, they may make cameo appearance in some of our other videos, like our top 5 lists or PS Plus updates, but these smaller, shorter games never get any real love from us here. Well, that's going to change. Let me tell you why. Nearly all of us play shorter, easier, simpler games for one reason or another. Ignoring these games is like ignoring 50% of my own trophy list. Our channel was never intended to be about big, hard games, but rather the entire experience of trophy hunting. To this end, we've decided to add a new series to the channel to homage these attention-starved games and give you all an honest account of their platinum adventures. We think trophy hunting should be relaxing, and that, like me, many of you will want to know which shorter games are going to give you a nice reprieve and help you avoid going for one that will cause you even more headaches than my daughter practicing her singing at home. Now, each of these videos will be a maximum of 5 minutes long, but we will give you all the same key points that our regular Platinum Adventure videos offer, just not in as much depth. We'll cover difficulty, plat time, best and worst trophies, and which category it falls into on the Platinum Tower of Judgment. Today we start with my 110th Platinum Trophy, Ice Age Scrat's Nutty Adventure.
So, let's get nuts.
Okay. Developed by Just Add Water, whose development history is the most mixed bag of gaming I've ever seen, ranging from Oddworld to I Am Bread, 2019 outing Scrat's Nutty Adventure resembles neither of those masterful thumb-wrecking games. Sadly, it's just another half-assed, rushed and underfunded cash grab movie tie-in with next to no story and as much originality as the soulless flop Black Adam. I played it last August as me and my little nerd planned a month of platting only animal-themed games. There is a story, but it's not interesting enough to pay attention to. This is most definitely one of those I did it for the plat games. No missables and free roam after the story means I just jump in head first like I do into bed when crew wears a super hot Supergirl cosplay. I was barely a few minutes into the game when I earned my first bronzer. That wasn't too shard trophy for collecting, yeah, you guessed it, my first shard. That's it, trophy popped, game was on my trophy list, I was locked in. 6 minutes went by before the next pop, a bronzer for smashing 10 crates. Scrat smash. Before I was done for the day, the beam me up Scratty bronzer rewarded me for moving on with the story. It was already clear this platinum would be at best tedious, and at worst a bore fest. The story, or lack of, is a breeze and I flew through it pretty quickly. There was nothing even remotely tricky and it's clear this game is designed for children. Boss fights are short and simple, usually spit something at the enemy at the right moment a few times and that's that. They fold easier than Kyle Rayner's girlfriend does in fridges. My 6-year-old had long lost interest. It was only 2 or 3 hours of playtime before she had a look of total and utter despair on her face. The boredom was torture, so I spared her the pain and ploughed on with the story alone. Boredom prefers company, but no father puts their child through the pain of a bad platinum. With the final story-related trophy pop-in, a glorious Goldie no less, Scrat's crappy adventure was almost over for me. Just a collectibles cleanup and I was free! Then I realised the cleanup would actually be an entire second playthrough to get to new areas I couldn't have reached during the story as I was lacking required abilities. I thought I was near the end. I thought it was nearly over.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I ran to the interwebs quicker than beloved celebrities ran to Epstein Island. First things first is to enter the hidden world and complete it. Then I had to go from area to area, tediously following a guide as I picked up every tablet, piece and statue there was to find. This exhaustive search took as long as the main game and didn't offer anything fresh or challenging. It was simply more of the same. As monotonous as a Monday morning at work and as flavoursome as dry wholemeal bread. But as I cleared off each area, the collectibles stacked up until eventually the trophies started popping again. One by one, the tablet trophies exploded in the corner, the most excitement the game had offered in a few hours. When the no stone unturned Goldie popped, I was waiting for the platinum to follow. Story completed, all collectibles earned. Where's my platinum? Where's my fucking platinum? I quickly rushed back to the trophy screen and scrolled down the list to see what I'd missed, if anything, and I found this little bugger. The rapid fire bronzer for throwing 3 things at 3 enemies in 10 seconds. Fuck! Not a hard trophy, and one that I just cannot believe didn't pop naturally. Regardless, I had to jump back in, find 3 enemies, and pop that fucking bronzer. Ice Age Scrat's Nutty Adventure is a droll experience, but one that could be a very relaxing game for some. The flimsy story and hilariously basic controls are symptomatic of it being, well, designed for its target audience. Kids. Sadly, it lacks any engagement with kids too, as my daughter never really got into it. Personally, I found the Platinum to be a 2 out of 10 difficulty, and the same for fun. Not even playing with my wonderful youngest could make this painfully dull experience worth it. Best and worst trophies are pretty tough because only a few trophies were fun, so I'm going to go with the one that had the coolest name. Congratulations, Rhino, what you did last summer, for making me chuckle. It's a silver for winning the most fun boss fight in the game too, so it kind of works out. Worst trophy is hard because all the collectibles are entwined, so they're all as bad as each other. But taking that out of the equation and speaking from my own personal experience, I'm going to go with that flipping rapid fire bronzer because it just annoyed the hell out of me. Scrat's Nutty Adventure is on PS Plus Extra and had both PS4 and PS5 stacks, but I cannot imagine many of you will want to play this twice. Are you nutty enough to do Scrat's Platinum Adventure, or have you already done it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, I'm Zach, she's Crew, this is LXL. Be good to each other.